Right now on Up with KREM, one and done or a boost along the way. Why you might need additional shots to keep up your immunity to COVID-19.
And the fall plant sale is back at Manitou this weekend. Nicole Hernandez live all morning long to tell you what to expect.
Look at how beautiful all these flowers are. Well, these and more are going to be for sale starting tomorrow from 8 to 3.
And of course, we're going to take you outside, talk weather that takes you into that plant sale, and why you might want to grab the umbrella or bring the raincoat.
Up with KREM begins now.
For the first time in 2021, the Department of Agriculture tracked down the first Asian giant hornet's nest.
Well, this is a photo of the nest, and it will be found. And what we'll be talking about a little bit later is the steps to remove that nest. And we need to get that out of there.
Kill them all.
Kill them all. Do you think that's going to get rid of them, Jeremy?
No, we actually know that it won't. Remember that woman the other day on the show who said
Yes.
We don't want to kill them.
Yes.
We need to find them so we can properly eradicate them.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Now I have a lot of follow-up questions
It's
for
like
her.
they know what
Yeah.
they're doing.
I know.
I
You
love
know,
it.
This is one of those things where I just leave it to the experts.
Yep.
My little brain, no.
Hey, give yourself some credit.
Hey, I'm an expert in weather, so I will stick to
know.
weather. They stick to bees, people who you stay in your lane. That's my new philosophy in life.
Stay in your lane. That's today's word of the day. Today's phrase of the day.
From Jeremy Legoo.
But my goodness, let's talk about weather though, because it's just going to be great this weekend if you need to go to the plant sale or get
Absolutely.
out in your yard.
Any of the above.
Dog.
Yeah. Oh, all of it. And the best of all is that we do have rain in the forecast. That's right, rain. And it arrives in time for the weekend. So a lot of people are probably going, oh man, rain on the weekend. But a lot of people are probably going, oh yeah, it's rain. We're going to get it. We need it. That's at least where I'm at. Air quality currently sits at moderate early on this Friday. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, we're doing it. Oh man, what a great day. We're out here. It's Friday. 52 degrees in Sandpoint. Hey guys, welcome to Friday. 55 in Moses Lake, 62 in Spokane.
Welcome, Jeremy, to Friday.
58 in Coeur d'Alene. In anticipation of that rain, we do have flash flood watches in place. These flash flood watches aren't like those ones that get everybody in these cities. It's more of those ones where if you've seen a wildfire in your area, that ground will not accept water. So the water rushes off, and areas down from there could potentially see some flooding concerns. Really not the cities or towns, it's really those valleys around the wildfires that burned in mountainous terrain. A couple of stray showers tapering off in North Idaho. Later on today, clouds take over. I really think it's going to be kind of a cloudy Friday. Hey, I'm not complaining. Cloud cover is kind of rare these days. And then we get rain. Rain probably starts this afternoon for some, this evening for others, and overnight for all of us. We get our big push of moisture overnight, and that eventually starts tapering off as we get into Saturday. So if you're heading to that Manitou plant sale, definitely grab the raincoat or the umbrella. And just get out there and enjoy it. Love it, love it, love it. Clouds build, temps, well, they climb, but not by much. We're in the mid 70s later this afternoon.
Well, some good news. The fall plant sale at Manitou is back for this weekend.
Ooh, so excited for this. So the event happening tomorrow, and great news, it's back to normal pre-pandemic one-day sale. Nicole Hernandez joining us from Manitou, and she spoke with friends of Manitou about the plant sale coming back. Nicole, I know you are stoked for this event too.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm like landscaping my front yard out here. I already know I want the tater tot plant I was talking about earlier, and I want this blue fescue plant, I think is what it's called. Look it up. Gorgeous when it's grown. There's a bunch of them here. But I'll stop talking about myself. There's a ton of plants here. They're all over. I think when you look at the list, there's like over 200 different plants here that are for sale. And the good news is it's actually going to be back to normal here this year. So for the past few times they've been doing the plant sale, they've had to have time slots that people have to sign up for specifically for the plant sale just because of COVID restrictions. But now you can come in, check out the plants whenever you want to, hang out, This is the Oregano Kent Beauty, and it has unusually fragrant flowers. If you're interested in things that smell good, I'm loving this right now. Okay, well, here's some more video of some of the other plants a few months ago before they were in bloom that are going to be for sale here in this area. But if you're interested in coming down here specifically, you can park on the by the park office or along the road by Ferris Perennial Garden on 21st Avenue. They accept cash, cards, and checks. They will have houseplants, sun plants, grasses, shrubs, vines, edible plants, and shade plants. There will also be a section of home and garden decor.
We will have it wide open. All the plants will be in the yard. It'll be from 8 to 3. We have master gardeners. We have Susan Mulvihill come with her book for signing and purchasing. We will have a kids activity. We'll have a band. So it's full on, back to the way it used to be, plant sale.
All right, and even though it looks like they have a ton of plants, obviously, they actually don't have as many as they normally would. The Friends of Manitou wasn't sure exactly how big this plant sale was going to be able to be because of COVID. So they say to actually get here early. If you are interested in specific plants here or there, come early, get your pick of the litter, and hang out. It is from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow, though, just so you guys know. Live in Manitou Park, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Time for your morning rush now. More news in less time.
Spokane police arrested a man who continued to stalk a woman for months after her application for a protection order was denied. Officers arrested Angelo Lopez on probable cause for stalking yesterday. In early June, a woman said a man had been following her on a regular basis when she would walk her dog. Officers encouraged the woman to seek out a protection order against the man, which she did, but that order was then denied by the courts. Turns out Lopez has a long history with the law, including 5 felony convictions and 36 gross misdemeanor convictions.
Researchers found the first Asian giant hornet nest of the year, and it was located east of Blaine, Washington, about a quarter-mile from where the first live hornet was found. After the sighting, researchers were able to capture 3 other hornets and place trackers on them. You might be able to see that tiny little wire there. Scientists then hoped they would lead them back to the nest. Right now, researchers are developing a plan to eradicate the nest. We're told they'll most likely share that information next week.
The Seattle Storm are going to the White House on Monday. President Biden invited the team to celebrate their WNBA championship that they won last year. Now, this will be the first time a WNBA championship team has gone to the White House since 2016. The teams that won in 2017, 18, and 19 declined former President Trump's invitations. It has been 10 years since the Storm traveled to D.C. to celebrate a championship.
Another gray whale washed ashore in Oregon. It was spotted on Monday by beachgoers near Yachats, Oregon. It had marks indicating it might have been attacked by killer whales before it died. Now, it is the 3rd whale beached in Oregon this year. A recent study found in just the past 4 years, the West Coast lost a quarter of its gray whale population.
And we suspect that the food resources that they depend on in the Arctic have declined, and that has, in fact, caused the whales to become less fat, basically, and healthy as they traditionally have been.
The gray whale population is considered relatively healthy. Government data shows much fewer whale strandings so far this year than last year. And that is your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Taking a live look at the U.S. Capitol this morning, where 3 senators say they have tested positive for COVID-19 despite having been vaccinated. Right now, federal health officials plan to distribute COVID booster shots starting early as next month. Starting September 20th, pending approval from the FDA, the shots will be offered to people who received the Moderna or Pfizer vaccines. Now, the timeline for a J&J booster shot is still up in the air, but here's what we know right now. The vaccine was not administered in the U.S. until March of this year, and experts say they're still collecting data. Now, if we look at the timeline for Moderna and Pfizer, their first doses were given in December, and now 8 to 9 months later, we're gearing up for the booster. If the J&J shot follows that timeline, a booster shot may not be available until October. But we don't know if the Johnson & Johnson vaccine's protection will fade at the same rate as the other 2. So this morning on Up with KREM, we're asking you, will you get a booster shot when it becomes available? You can vote right now in our online Twitter poll. You can head over to Tim Pham's Twitter page to vote right there. Right now, 84.8% of people are saying yes. Just 15%, just a little over 15% rather, are saying no. You can also text us why or why not you'd be getting those booster shots at 509-448-2000. We'll be keeping track of that all morning long. Now, a lot of questions about a third dose of that vaccine, and a booster shot is meant to boost your immunity from a virus. But if the original vaccine is effective, what's the point of getting an extra shot? Let's explain why.
With talk of a third booster shot of the COVID-19 vaccine, some are asking why a vaccine would need an extra dose, since the original dose is so effective. First, boosters for vaccines are not unusual, like the one you would need for tetanus. Over time, the immunity you got from that initial vaccine could lessen, so anyone who has stepped on a rusty nail has probably been asked by a doctor about their last tetanus shot and received a booster if too much time has passed. Some vaccines, like ones for polio and hepatitis, need multiple doses to give you full protection. Those types of vaccines are called a series. Some, but not all of those, give you lifetime protection against a disease. For example, the MMR shot for measles, mumps, and rubella is a series. You will get lifetime protection against measles and rubella, but you may need a booster shot for mumps if exposed. Other vaccines need to be done regularly, like the flu shot, which doctors recommend you get every year. That's because you need new immunity, since the flu virus mutates and new strains circulate from year to year. The flu vaccine is designed to target what's believed to be the predominant strain of the season. With the Why, I'm Rekha Maharaj.
Well, if you don't have restaurant reservations for tonight, you better get going, make some phone calls, because it is restaurant week. And after the break, we're talking to the owner of some of the best barbecue in Spokane.
It's so good. Oh, man. All right. Coming up, we're also going to take you outside and talk the world of weather. We've got rain in the forecast for all of us, and that is good news. I'll let you know why coming up.